Good evening. My question to you tonight is did you take some time today to appreciate who you are as a human being? That's my comment for today because too often we are spending our days. We are going from one thing to another. If we have a to do list, we're doing from one thing to another. If we have blocks of time, we're going from one block of focus to another block of focus. But sometimes we get busy and we forget to appreciate who we are as humans. And that's the key topic tonight. And if you've noticed, I'm a bit late tonight. I had no internet for until about 7:40, so about 5 or 6 minutes ago. So thank you for your patience for the audience. On this, if you're new to my channel, my name is Alain Faber. I've been a teacher for more than 25 years, and I always do this podcast with three parts in mind. The first one is about the learner's perspective. The second has the teacher's perspective, and the other one is about the leadership's perspective. So let's see. With respect to appreciating oneself, I have to say that the students, when they, so September is coming up. So here we have a new school year starting in a few weeks. And often the first thing I try to do in the first couple of days is to make sure that students are mindful that being in the classroom at that moment. Second, take time to appreciate what we are doing in class. And third, appreciate their contribution to our class. Because once we start appreciating what we do, appreciating our contribution, then we have proof that we can do better. So as learner, that's important because you're building proofs that you can do what needs to be done, and therefore you can be part of the group. And I think that's very important to do. And it's important also for students coming to a class to be aware that everybody's new in the class. So students are meeting new people, the teacher is meeting new people, and it's important to realize that everybody are humans. And if you keep that in mind, then you will be appreciative of the contribution of everybody, and also be curious. Because if you appreciate yourself, you can appreciate others. And the best way to appreciate the moment is to be curious about the new person you're meeting, what they do, what they like, and possibly make new friends. And that's the beauty here. And especially when you are starting a new school year or a new semester, keep in mind that as you are going in, you need to keep in mind that you have earned the right to be in that class at that time. And therefore, the main thing is to say, okay, it's like a clean slate saying, okay, I have all my previous experiences on the topic. Let's see what I can do with what I know. And I'm going to learn with everybody else to be amazing contributors. So I can't wait for my students to come in the science class in the next couple of weeks. I can't wait to see them and meet them. And as humans, I learned a whole bunch of things about science. My second segment here about teaching is the same way, is for teachers to appreciate themselves as teachers, but also be there to appreciate your students. So for example, it is today is August 21st. I have August 21st here, and I went to my school and I worked for about 2 hours. And you're going to say, why would I want to go 2 weeks ahead and try to do some work? It's because I know myself, and I know that at the beginning of this school year, it's always stressful for me because it's new classes, new environment, new people I have to meet, new things I have to do. And I always feel that, what if I don't have time to be ready? And therefore, what I did today is I was able to look at the courses that I'm going to teach, making sure that they haven't changed. Second, organize the first day, and then make the copies for the first day. And then I also went to the store, picked up a few things so that my first day is all set to go. You're going to say, why would I want to prepare my first day 2 weeks ahead? Well, it does a few things. First, when I go to school, it takes the edge off the stress of starting a new year. So I went there today. There was nobody in the building. I just reacquainted myself with the environment. I turned on my computer. It's working. The printer is working. And what happens is that it took the edge off, so I felt much more comfortable. Second, having printed what I needed to do, getting the first day ready, making sure that all the handouts are ready, then I feel much more relaxed because regardless of what happens in the next couple of weeks, I have an opportunity to go out of town. If I have an opportunity to meet some friends, if I have sometimes to create new things for the second, third, and fourth day, then I can do so without stress because everything is set for the first day. And you have to see, so as students, you have to realize that teachers are also in a place where they're meeting new people, and it's not always easy. And you're going to say, why, if I've been teaching for 25 years, I am still a bit nervous for the first week? But first of all, I care about what I do. Second, as an introvert, what is interesting is that it's always like in the summer, I spend more time by myself and close people that are close to me. And therefore, when I start in September, I meet 100 new people with parents and guardians and new friends and colleagues. So I meet hundreds of people within the first couple of days, and it starts the routine for a whole year. So there's a lot of things going on there. So as an introvert, going in, finding my bearing, feeling comfortable and ready is one way for me to prepare myself to make sure that the start of the year is easy. Now, I'm not saying that I have some friends, they're going to show up the first day. So we have a professional development day the day before the new school year. They're going to be in, the extroverts, they're going to meet people, they're going to talk to everybody for 3 hours. And they will be doing a few things and they'll be ready to go for the beginning of the semester. But as an extrovert, it's easier with respect to my perspective. And for me, I need to acknowledge what I need, and I do that. So for the same thing as for students, if you have an idea, something you like to do, something that is needed for you to do well, then appreciate who you are for who you are. So I was able to see the few people, secretaries were in the school, and one building was completely closed, but that's okay. Give me a chance to ground myself and take the edge off. And you know what? The last few weeks of the summer will be so much easier for me. With respect to leadership, so my third segment on leadership is to keep in mind that as leaders is the same thing. Sometimes you might be a leader in a new position, and therefore when you come in, you are taking care of teams and people. And it could be nerve-wracking for the first couple of days to take your bearing to see what needs to happen. For some people, they may, if they go on vacation, I know some people will prepare a week ahead of time before they leave. Other people, before they go to vacation, they just go. They know that their team will take care of things, or they'll pick up whenever they come back. So there's different ways of dealing with the new beginning, but it's to appreciate your leadership skills and your leadership abilities. And on this, if you have any questions and you want me to comment on that, I'll be more than happy to add more info. But today will be a shorter version since it's about 8 o'clock here, and I have a few things that I want to do before the end of today. So on this, I wish you a wonderful week, keeping in mind that I want you to appreciate yourself for who you are as a student, knowing that there's ups and downs. You be nervous a little bit, but things will work out well. For teachers, believe in yourself. We're all humans and we're here to learn and be amazing. And for leaders, do the best you can, because if your main goal is to make people in your team have their leadership skills shine. And as a team, you can grow. On this, have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you next Wednesday at 7:30. Take care. Bye-bye.